Hey guys, it's Rindy. I am here today for the first time in like 6 months filming. We've been quite busy doing a kitchen remodel and just life in general. So I am here to do a finale on the 50 Shades of Black and then hopefully get the next color up in the next few days because I do still enjoy this project. I haven't done the greatest this time just because I haven't been wearing makeup, but I might be pivoting a little bit as far as the products I put in for my next shade that's coming up. But in the meantime, I have my list. We've had 45 items left to pan in the last update. I do have a huge tub of empties to go through. And then I might pause and take off all of my empties so I can tell you what's actually left that I hadn't finished, and I can show you all of the products that are left there. So let's start with the empties bin. I'm just going to take from the top because there's a lot in here. So the first one that is empty is the Mad Delicate Skin Gel cleansing gel, and this one I used up like 2 days ago in the shower. It's been in the shower the whole time and I really enjoyed it. I would probably repurchase it even though it's more expensive because I've been using this consistently for years. You need the tiniest amount, so really it seems like it's worth it even though it's like a $45 cleanser. Next up in here, the Pharmacy Pumpkin Cinnamon Lotion. This one is done and cut open and picked out of there, and it's fine. It smells great. It's just one of those like lotions that don't super moisturize. It just kind of wets your skin, but it was fine. It smelled good. Same with the strawberry hand cream. This one is also cut open and done. This one was just the gimmicky holiday hand cream, and don't expect much moisturizing, but it did something and it smelled good. Next we have the Pumpkin Cinnamon Body Spray. It really did smell good. It is all gone. I used it throughout the whole year, more than even the perfume that I have in this project. Next up is the Mustang Glitter, and this one is gone. It's what's on my fingernails right now, and this is the last little like remnants of it went into another nail polish that's still in this project or didn't get finished in this project because I try and clear out the bottles and get all of the bits out once I can't get an actual brush to get it out of here. So that one is gone. Then we have the Salon Perfect On Point Eyebrow Pen. This thing was awful. That's the review. Next is the Olay Complete SPF Moisturizer. It is gone. Can't get any more out of that. My Eucalyptus Mint Sugar Scrub. I think the lotion I actually showed you, I rinsed out the container because I usually reuse these containers because they're nice containers. So I do make my own lotion occasionally. Then I have the LA Colors Matte Setting Spray. This one is gone. And I even opened it up and dumped it on a beauty blender and like patted the rest into my face the last time I did my makeup and the last time I used it. So the next thing that's gone is the Pro 10 Nail Care in Moody. I cannot get more out of this. Next in here is the Eucalyptus Spearmint Stress Relief Body Wash. That one is empty as well. That was kind of a give me. And another one out of here. I have still a bunch of those left. And the final thing in my empties bin is the Bats lip balm, used up, eaten by a dog, the whole 9 yards, all of the things you'd expect in a Rindy project pan. So that one is gone, but I didn't lose it. That's a different one. I did lose one. So that is, I don't know how many empties. I guess I'll pause and I'll count and tell you how many empties. and then count how many we have left. So that was 10 empties. And then I have a few, I guess you can say like we made it to the goal, but I don't know. So first of all, the 2 mascaras, these have been in here for a year. It's the Very Black, the Black Brown, and the Very Black. And both of these are pretty well dried up, and the Black Brown has actually been working better than the regular, the Very Black. And that's amazing because it was also in my project last year. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I did thin them out with some like contact solution, but they are pretty well done for now. So I will be getting out a fresh mascara soon so that I don't actually get an eye infection. And then the next one you can be the judge on is the Laura Geller blush. So I said my goal was to flatten out this pan, and I think I did pretty well. It is definitely more flat than it was when I started. There's still slight doming you can see, but that is pretty well level with the top of the packaging. I'm not mad at how far I got on it. I knew this one wouldn't be a finished at all, so that was the goal on this one. Another product that I'm going to count as an empty because it will be gone tonight, still the 15th of April, is this the Nassif MD Dermaceuticals. There is one pad left in the container, and it will be gone, and I will use that tonight before I go to bed. So that one I am counting. I'm counting that as an empty. With that, I have technically 28 projects or items that are still in this project. I know I did combine 2 lipsticks into one, so it'll be 27 that I show you. But let's take it from the top, and I will show you what is left in my pan that I did not finish. So the first is the Streetwear Sky Nail Polish, and most of these didn't really make any movement at all, but I also had like 7 polishes in here. There's only 3 left, so I'm not really mad at that. The Lynette nail color in Mandarin, it is still down where that black line is. This one's really sticky, and I may just throw it out. I've been trying with it, but it just doesn't dry down. So this might just be a trash product, and don't buy more nail polish than you can use. Then the final one is Purple Star, no name brand, and it has moved ever so slightly down to that red. In the winter, I enjoyed doing a manicure with this and then a accent nail with the Mustang glitter. So that one moved a little bit more than the other 2. We will move down to the Amari Elixir. This one, I didn't remember to mark this one. I marked everything else. This one is ending up right there. Not bad progress, about 2/3 of the bottle. More than half. I'd say I used more than half. It started way up here. So more than half. That is not bad. And I was using that pumpkin cinnamon body spray more often. So then a product or 2 that I forgot existed. First, the Verso Super Eye Serum. I was doing really good using this, and then we went on a trip, and I put it in my bag to go on the trip, and like had it in my bathroom stuff. And then I took my bathroom stuff and like left it in the bag and put it back in my drawer where it goes. And it didn't reappear until the next time we took a trip, which was a couple weeks ago. So forgot that existed, but it had a little bit of movement before that happened. And the other thing I forgot existed was the makeup brush cleaner. It's just not something I think about. I just use dish soap on my scrubby pad, and so it wasn't really something I thought about using regularly enough to use it up. I will have it around hopefully for emergency purposes if I have to quick scrub a brush or something like that, and maybe it will get used up that way. Then we move down into the face products, the makeup products. And the first is the No Pore Primer. This one is ending up right there. And that makes sense because this a little bit goes a long way. You don't even need a full pump. And I didn't do a lot of foundation, like super heavy or anything this year. Which leads me into the next, the CoverGirl Outlast. This one still has some left in it. It's only down to the red mark. So that's, I only used about half of what was left, I would say. And it is what it is. I was just using like a tiny pump and like evening out my redness, and so I guess that's fine. My foundation will last longer than it normally would. My Avon Smooth Minerals powder. This one has quite a bit of progress. I didn't really mark it, but it was right about those plastic, it was above these plastic little notches when I started. It was just above them. So now it is down quite a bit, and I was not mad at it as a bronzer. The Artist Couture Summer Haze. This one is still a disaster. It is always messy, and you can kind of see right there, there's just that little bit left in there. So we're getting somewhere using that, but not quite to the finish line. Then we are into, let's see, we are into our lip glosses. I lost my spot. So the first one is this is the Avon Mocha Bean that is combined with the Smashbox Deep Thoughts lip gloss. And it is ending at 13.792 grams, which is down from the 13.941 grams at the last time I updated you about this and weighed it. Then next is my Beauty Creations lipstick in the shade Kiss Me. This one is down to 28.006 grams, so just shy of completely 28 grams, but it's down from 28.348 grams the last time I weighed it. Then we have the two just random LA Color glosses. Now, the pink one, I lost. It'll turn up. It'll turn up like tomorrow because I finished this project without it. The red one, these are very messy, especially the red one. The pink one I could put in my pocket and it was fine. This red one is just a disaster all the time. It always wants to be squishing out the top. So I couldn't really carry it with me. I had to put it in like a plastic bag even to put it in my purse. So that one didn't go far because I couldn't carry it along, and that's a gloss that really needs to be reapplied. I felt like when I did take it and use it, it felt actually pretty nourishing for being like some cheapy lip gloss. It was thick enough, especially in the winter, that I actually enjoyed using it in the winter because it protected my lips because we live in a very cold climate. Then into our brow products. The one brow product that's left. This is the Winky Lux Brow Pencil, and that is what's left of it. And I can't say I'm mad at it. So I had one of these before and put it in a project, and it took me a month to use it. And I was like, well, not really worth it if the brow pencil only lasts me 30 days. So then I put this one in my 50 Shades of Brown from last year's project, thinking it'll be easy because the last one only took me a month. Well, now it's been through 2 years of panning. So they must have changed the formula and made it more tenacious because I like it, and now it's actually lasting a decent amount of time. So not mad at that. The next thing is my eye primer. This was just some eye primer that I decanted into this little thing. It is got no stopper left in it. I took the stopper out, but as you can see, there's still a ton of product that I can swirl around. So every time I thought that it was close to done, I'd scrape some more and there'd be another big glob. So we are still working on that. But I do think that's the only eye primer I actually own besides like glitter glue. We're into my Nude Sticks. So my Nude Sticks Copper Eye Pencil is looking like this. It has gotten a bunch shorter. I've enjoyed this in my waterline actually, and it's been beautiful for my waterline and lining my eyes. I've really enjoyed it. Then we're into my palette. This is the what was left of my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. So this top corner was already used up, but there is a good amount more pan here. I think this one has more pan. This one I hit pan on. The two dark ones didn't really go very well, and I think I expanded the pan on that. So that is what that looked like. I've been very neutral this year. This one was pretty well it wasn't very used. I was surprised when I hit pan on it, actually. But those are 7 in this project right now. Then the last two things are eyeliner. And first is the Younique Moodstruck pencil in the color Perfect. It's just a black. It is down to there on my hand. And the final product is the Melt Immortal Ultra Matte Gel Liner. It is looking like this. I scraped down sides and scooped it all to the bottom. I added a little bit of oil to try and soften it up some. I've been using it to do, I actually used it to do like quite a few Halloween like special effects makeup. But that is it, all 27, which is apparently 26 because on my not empties list is still the matte setting spray that I already showed you in an empty. So the 27, that's actually 26 products that are not finished. That is all of my products that are left for my 50 Shades of Black for this finale. A little under halfway, and that kind of sucks. I would like to use up all the things, but for everything else going on in life, I'm not mad at it, and I still have fun doing this. So I will take what I can get and move on to the next color and see where we get with that now that I'm readjusting for my lifestyle now as far as products that I'm going to pick out. But that is all from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around, check out my other videos, see what color's coming next. Check out the other Pantastic ladies in this collab. Until the next time, I will talk to you all later. That is all that's on my fingernails right now. And then the last